EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Cowboy 80.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check that.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey. 35.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Zebra.
Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 42-yard line.
Wilson wants a different look.
Spot that. Hey, alert.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to field this at the 4. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19, 19 Lions.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Robinson up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Snowhawks nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
19.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Levante David. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Good job right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And take it right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Again, it's Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 142 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Craft all 80.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced. Through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Go check. Go check.
They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go. Hey, guys, listen. Hey, alert.
To throw is Wilson. That one deep for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Slot man moves right.
Good job right there. Left pass.
Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
36 power. Alert.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. That's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third and 5.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go, guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
And the Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, hey.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
14.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Look left. 36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
95. Hey, 0.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
Wilson going to change things up here.
Bang out. 19.
Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Got it. Front left. 12.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chase Brown with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Touch 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
14. Zebra. Check. Let's go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, this one complete. It's Rsry2w2. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to Likely. And it's a Packers touchdown. Isaiah Likely. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Wilson flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 131 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Hurt.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Rice. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Go. Listen.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Run it.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Here's
7.
second and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
18 Cardinal.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you,